Hey everyone, welcome to week 14 of the course and our second to last week of the semester. This week I'll be giving you notes back on your rough draft, and those notes will help you with your body paragraph section 2 and counter argument sources, which we'll focus on next week. So week 15 will be all sources relating to counter argument and also just breaking down in the discussion posts, what your counter argument is. That way you can get some feedback from your classmates to strengthen that counter argument section in your paper. This week, short and sweet, you only have a couple resources that you really want to focus on because your goal this week is to just continue building on that rough draft, especially after you have my notes. So the first source that we have in today's folder is about synthesizing sources. So as you continue writing your body paragraphs and for the counter argument, you want to start thinking about transitions and flow and how you're taking multiple points that you have from your research, similar points, different points that are maybe contrasting each other. How are you synthesizing, multiple sources into one smooth statement, explanation, etc. So the first source there is about synthesizing sources exclusively. Then I put the critical reading, critical writing, how and why to cite. This is just to emphasize, especially for the rough draft portion of this, the importance of making sure that you have proper citations, because as you're editing and revising in week 15 and week 16 before you hand in your paper, you want to be focusing on the content and then the grammar and punctuation stuff rather than the citations, which might be a little tedious, as we all know. I reposted the rough draft writing sections 4 and 5, but the other source I wanted to just mention, especially kind of piggybacking off of the critical reading, critical writing source, is going on the Purdue University Online Writing Lab source and using the MLA formatting section there. So no matter which sources that you're using, it can walk you step by step through how to get your in-text citations and then your citations for the works cited page. Remember to put those in hanging indents, where the first line is all the way left, and each line after that is indented. They'll give you a sample works cited page to kind of compare, and then obviously look at the sample that I posted of a full argumentative essay, and the student response had a wonderful works cited page there. All right. Finally, we have your rough draft reflection for your discussion post, right? This is discussion board 12. And this is just kind of reflecting on, what worked, what didn't work, so that you can get some ideas from your classmates, you converse with each other about your process, and maybe help each other out with some of the things that you struggled with for the rough draft so that you can course correct for the final draft there. So, as I said, this is the second to last week. Next week, we will focus on counter argument and finishing up getting a full draft together of the 5 to 6 pages. And then the last week is just reflecting in a discussion board post about the semester and finishing up those last minute proofreading stuff for your final draft. As always, please reach out to me if you have any questions in the meantime. And I can't wait to A, look at your rough draft so I can give you some notes, and B, I can't wait to see how you build towards the final draft because of all of the wonderful research that you've done. You should all feel very proud of all the research and the sources you found and the arguments you constructed, and we'll have a chance to reflect on that during the last discussion board. But again, reach out if you have questions, if you need a virtual office hours appointment. Also email me. That's the fastest way I can get in contact. All right. As always, I look forward to the discussion posts, and I'll talk to you soon.